Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello guys, my dear students in grade 2. Good morning everybody. Today we are going to answer module 2 revision or worksheet. Team spirit. Team spirit. Writing. Number 1. Write about a trip you have been on. Use ideas. Have you ever been to? In a place you can say, I have been to Egypt, I have been to Paris, I have been to Dubai, I have been to any place you choose. When did you go? When did you go? You can say, I went there last week, I went there last summer, I went to London last year, anything like that. Who did you go with? Tell us when you write a paragraph about your trip. Whom did you go with? For example, I went there with my family. I went there with my father. I went there with my, and write the person or people you went with. Okay. What did you do there? What did you do there? Tell us about your activities in the place you went to. For example, when I went to Paris, I went skiing, I went to Eiffel Tower, I visited the museum, I visited, and tell us about the places you visited there. Did you have a good time? Did you have a good time? At the end of your paragraph, you can tell the reader who read the paragraph or read your essay, you read your article, the passage you have written, the reader will have impression about your trip. For example, did you have a good time? Tell us, I spent a good time there. It was awful if your trip was bad, as in module or in your student book. Okay, we described it a very awful trip by the writer. But tell us, it was an excellent, it was an exciting trip, it was a very good trip. Tell us what happened there. Okay. Number 2, I'll let this exercise to you to answer without my help. Okay. B, match to complete the word. Match to complete the word. Okay, you can match the two halves together. You can match the two halves together in order to complete the word. For example, number 1, life, lifeguard, lifeguard. See, fighter, medic, guard, which is it, lion, officer. See, lion, I think, see, lion, police, officer, of course, police, officer, fire, fighter, fire, fighter. Okay, there is still one, paramedic, paramedic, and this is number 5. Okay. Now let's go to this one. Choose based on grammar. Complete with the present perfect simple of the verbs in brackets. All these verbs we want to write them in the present perfect. But at the beginning, what is the present perfect? Present perfect is have or has plus past participle. Again, have or has plus past participle. when you want to write the verb in the present perfect, we have right at the beginning have or has plus past participle of the verb. For example, the first one, I not have an earache before. Not have. We want to change it into present perfect. At the beginning, I have to write this word. I have, but it's negative. Haven't. Okay, I have not, or I haven't. The past participle of the verb have again, we will write it had. I haven't had. I haven't had. The first one, the first have, this one of the present perfect. Second one, had, past participle of the main verb of the sentence have. Okay, now how can we write it in the form of the question? How can we write it as a question? Space you, space take out the rubbish. Yet. You. Have or has you? Have you. So, have you. The past participle of take is taken. Excellent. Okay. Have you taken out the trash yet? Turkey. Eat. Turkey. Have or has? Good. Has. Eat. The past participle of eat is eaten. Turkey has eaten pizza many times before. My team have or has? My team has. Win. Won. My team has won 20 games this season. Okay. Number B. Complete the sentences with the present perfect simple or the past simple of the verbs in brackets. Okay, present simple or past present perfect according to the sentence. You ever, present perfect because of ever. Have you ever traveled? Past participle of travel, it's a regular verb. We will write traveled. Okay, number 2. My friend crashed into a tree a few days ago. Welcome, Hamza. My friend crash, it's past simple because of the word few days ago. Okay, Hamza, change it into past simple. What will you write?
My friend crashed into a tree a few days ago.
By adding, as Hamza said, by adding ed. Okay, the next one.
Bernie didn't call Amin for 2 months.
Present simple or present perfect?
Present perfect.
Because of 4.
4.
Okay, 4 plus period of time. We will have to write it here, present perfect. How?
Barney haven't called Amin for 2 months.
Hamza, don't make this silly mistake. Bernie is singular. Don't say have.
Bernie didn't call Amin for 2 months.
Bernie has, not have. Okay? Hamza, have or has?
Has.
Has, singular. Bernie the same, Ahmad is the same, Omar the same. Any singular pronoun or noun, we will say has. Okay?
Okay.
Hasn't. Called. Okay, the next one.
We bought this flat in 24.
Okay, bought here, not past simple. Past simple, not present perfect. Why? Because of the word
in.
In plus period of time, past simple. For or since, present perfect. Okay. Number C, read. Number 1, Hamza.
My screen just turned black. Now it's black.
Now?
I haven't visited Laura since last week.
I haven't visited Laura since or for?
Since.
Since. Okay, excellent. Number 2.
Tim hasn't tried surfing before.
4. Number 3.
We haven't been on holiday since 23.
Okay, since. Here we used a period of time, but it's an unexact period of time. So we will use since. In, we can say in 2003, but if this sentence, if this verb is past simple. Okay, excellent, Hamza. Number 4.
I have traveled to Paris 2 years ago.
I
traveled.
You said have traveled or traveled?
I have traveled to Paris 2 years ago, but
no, ago. Past simple.
I traveled.
Only. Okay.
But I wasn't there since then.
Since, present perfect.
Then, haven't been.
Yes, haven't. Okay. Number 5.
I have lived here since 1990, but I have bought my house in 1989.
The first one.
I have lived.
Yes, the first one have lived. Okay, because of since.
Since.
The second one.
But I bought my house in.
Yes, I bought because of in. We have just said it before. Okay. Number 6.
My father has worked as a teacher for 1987. In.
My father has worked. No. Has worked. Present perfect. Don't use in. If the verb is worked only, okay, you can say in, but has worked with this one. Look at number 3, 4. 3. We haven't been on holiday since. Why? Present perfect. Here is the same. What would you say?
Since.
Since. Okay, not for.
فوزي صوتك واطي مرة ترى.
نعم؟
فوزي يتكلم بالصوت مرة واطي.
مش سامعه خالص، ما سمعتوش.
تاني سمعته.
خرج. Okay. نرجع تاني. Use the present perfect simple and for or since.
For or since.
Okay. Read number 1.
I not travel abroad 2 months.
Okay. Make a sentence using for or since with the period of time.
I haven't traveled abroad.
Again, haven't.
Haven't traveled.
Traveled.
Abroad.
Okay. For 2 months.
You must tell for or
since 2 months.
For 2 months.
For, because we have an exact period of time. For.
Because we have an exact period of time.
Yes. Okay, number 2.
Michael work in Germany February. Michael worked
Use the present perfect. Present perfect.
Mike
Michael has.
has worked
Oh, okay.
in Germany
Yes.
since February.
Since here because we have a month.
And
Okay, a month,
yes,
a year, something
and
like
not
that.
an exact time. Exact time.
Unexact. Okay.
Okay.
Exact period, like 2 years, 3 days. Okay, something like that.
Okay.
It's exact period, but this is unexact. Since. Okay, go to the next one.
إيه الحين نسمعك.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
وبركاته. Read Hamza number
ماشي
1.
تأخر
Sorry.
أستاذ.
Don't worry, Muhammad number 2. Hamza will read number 1 and you will read after that.
Okay. Sorry, I've changed my mind. Don't want pasta, I want pizza.
Sorry, I have
number
changed
2.
my mind. Okay, number 2.
I was sitting in the garden when a bee stung me in my arm. Bee.
Yes, B. 3. Hamza.
The football player kicked the ball and it hit a spectator.
Okay. Number 4.
I really like ice cream, especially chocolate ice cream. Especially.
Okay. The last one.
The firefighter risked his life to save the child.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay, look at that cat. Isn't it cute?
Yes. 3.
Saud went on a diet and lost lots of it. Oh,
No.
wait.
Wait. Lost lots of weight. The last one.
Do you think United will win the league this year?
League. What is United? What do you know?
United,
America.
they're a team.
Yes, Manchester United. Manchester United. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's enough for today. Thank you very much.